Measures to reduce pollution. In our previous classes, we learned about our Earth and its environment. We are also aware that human beings have changed the face of the Earth in many ways. As man became civilized and stopped being a nomad, he looked for a place to settle down and grow crops. For this, he needed an area which was clear of trees. He therefore cut down trees and built houses. He also cultivated the land to grow food grains. Soon a village came up. Now he needed to move from one place to place. So he built roads. The story of progress and advancement goes on and still continues. Today the earth supports numerous houses, factories, railroads, roads, bridges, airports, ports, etc. Man also requires water. Initially his need for water was less, but as time passed and man advanced, he required more water. In addition, he also found that water was a good cleaning agent for his waste. The face of water also began to change. It became polluted. Clean air was something which man enjoyed breathing. It was everywhere. As man moved toward advancement and machines, air became less pure. He also cut down more trees to construct buildings, factories, roads and railways. The increasing numbers of factories and the decreasing number of trees made the air polluted. In his desire for advancement and modernization, man has moved from a clean, pure environment to a polluted world. Remember, the earth we live on is a wonderful place. It provides us with an environment which gives us food to eat, water to drink, shelter to live, air to breathe, and clothes to wear. But in our race towards progress, we are causing grave damage to the air, land, and water of our glorious earth. We are giving out harmful things to the environment and causing pollution of air, water, and land. Environmental pollution is one of the most serious problems facing us. This is no longer a problem of one area or one country. It is a matter of global concern now. The entire world has joined hands to tackle this situation and prevent it from taking an ugly shape. How can we protect our environment? We all feel that we are very small in comparison to the earth or in comparison to the huge global problem of pollution. But it is not so. We can do a lot to save our environment and our earth in our own little ways. In fact, this is one of the most forceful ways in which we can deal with it. Unless all of us involve ourselves in some way or the other, there can be no permanent solution. Let us examine and find out what each of us can do to contribute towards solving this problem. Water, the precious liquid. No one can live without water. Human beings, animals, birds, plants all need water to survive. Nature has provided us with plenty of water, but we waste it and pollute it, clogging our rivers with dirt and sewage and with poisonous waste from factories. Water pollution occurs when pollutants are discharged directly or indirectly into water bodies without adequate treatment to remove harmful compounds. Water pollution affects plants and organisms living in these water bodies. It is leading to worldwide cause of death and diseases. A large number of children in our country die of diarrhea, sickness every day. Some of the harmful contaminants which pollute the water are as follows: insecticides and herbicides, food processing waste, plant processing waste, animal waste, industrial chemical discharge, heavy metals, contaminated silt. Steps are being taken by the government to keep a check on water contamination. Water recycling and water conservation are other ways of controlling water pollution. Air, the life giver. Air is essential for our lives and existence. This air needs to remain pure and clean, so that we remain healthy and free of diseases. Man by his activities has increased harmful gases in the atmosphere. Factories let out harmful chemicals which mix with air and cause acid rain. This harms the water, animals, plants, buildings and humans. Factories also let out harmful gases which we breathe in. These gases cause diseases and allergies. This unclean air also affects our eyesight and causes skin irritation. Carbon dioxide has increased in the air. This causes the greenhouse effect. This effect traps the heat in the Earth's atmosphere. This in turn leads to an increase in the temperature of the Earth and causes global warming. The heat causes the ice of the polar regions to melt and flow down as water. This had caused water levels to rise in the seas. Control. Burning of garbage in the open should be avoided. This process gives out harmful gases. Plant more trees to increase oxygen content in the atmosphere. Factory owners must be instructed to adopt methods by which smoke from these factories is made free of poisonous substances before smoke is released through chimneys. Vehicles should use CNG or compressed natural gas. This reduces pollution. Regular pollution checks should be carried out so that vehicles do not pollute the atmosphere. Firecrackers should be avoided. Noise. The invisible pollutant. When noise around us causes headache, irritation and tiredness, the environment is said to be in a state of noise pollution. When a person is exposed to noise pollution, he or she can become irritable, angry, partially deaf, and may also develop hypertension. Noise disturbs everyone. The old and sick are the most affected by it. This happens because their level of tolerance becomes low. This does not mean that young and normal can be exposed to loud noise. Noise affects everyone. Can you sleep when there is a loud noise? Can you concentrate? No, you cannot. You get affected by the loud noise. Control. There are many ways by which can control noise pollution. Do not blow horns unnecessarily. Areas like hospitals and school campus are silent zones, and blowing of horns is prohibited there. Do not play loud music which hurts your ears or another person's ear. Do not burn firecrackers. Motors, machines and vehicles also produce loud noise when not maintained properly. Proper maintenance should be carried out for better performance. Generators must be kept far away from houses and institutions and in areas where noise cannot harm anyone, or must be kept in soundproof box. If you are working in an area where there is a loud noise, you must wear earplugs to protect your ears. Students must not bang desks and chairs and not shout unnecessarily in the class, as it causes noise pollution. Now you must have realized that protecting our environment is a community's as well as every individual's responsibility. In order to keep our environment clean and healthy, the entire community must come together and join hands. We as individuals can start from home and move on to our neighborhood. If each one of us realizes our responsibility, the earth would certainly become a better place to